Good morning, everybody. All right, you may have to put your phones down for a second. This is like call and response. Good morning. Thank you. All right, this is an interactive demo. Show of hands, how many people have invested in a private company? Great. How many in a venture capital or private equity funds? What about commercial or residential real estate? Farmland? Artwork? All right, I know the answer to this question would be different if I were asking it 2 years ago. How many people have invested in crypto? All right, so almost everyone here has invested in an alternative asset. My next question is, how many of you have used your IRA to invest in alternative assets? Show of hands. Like, almost nobody. It's time to rethink how we invest for retirement. So 10 years ago, 2013, I was in the process of investing in a private company when my IRA statement showed up in the mail. I don't know about all of you, but I actually don't read mail all that often, so it was kind of interesting that I happened to be there that day and open the envelope. And lo and behold, I had the proverbial light bulb moment. What I figured out was that I should be using these long-term savings, tax advantage, to invest in these long-term illiquid assets with the potential for outsized returns. The problem was I didn't know if that was legal, but a quick Google search assured me that it was. So I went about making my first self-directed IRA investment. 10 years later, 2023, I'm almost done doing that. I'm just joking. For those who have tried this before, they know I'm only kind of kidding, but it's really hard to do, or it was really hard to do. And so what I set out to build with Alto was a technology platform that was scalable and accessible to millions of people rather than just the 1%. My experience of making that first self-directed IRA investment was burdened by a really complicated and inconsistent process with ever-moving requirements. It was incredibly time-consuming to complete. It was really expensive. If you weren't writing a large check, you probably shouldn't be using your IRA to make an alternative asset investment. And this just seems unfair to me. If you think about what institutional investors invest in, if you think about what ultra-high net worth investors invest in, it's alternative assets. And so why shouldn't they be accessible to everyone? So as a result of this friction, also my personality disorder, often referred to as entrepreneur, I decided that I would build Alto. The purpose of doing this was to unlock the $13 trillion that are currently sitting in retirement accounts. IRAs, most people don't understand that IRAs are a larger bucket of retirement funds than 401ks, and almost none of it is invested in alternative assets. I'm Eric Satz. I'm the founder and CEO of Alto, where our mission is alternatives for all. If it isn't a registered security, if it isn't publicly traded, you can still invest in it with an Alto IRA. In a world where public market investing is dominated today by passive investors and robo-advisors, buying ETFs and mutual funds, differentiating your platform, product, or service with a custodial IRA offering and affordable access to alternative investments can be a game changer for you. Not only does it position you as a thought leader, but it offers the potential of new revenue streams with an incredibly sticky customer and asset class. So, you know we only get 7 minutes. If this were 10 years ago, I wouldn't ask you to trust me when I tell you it's now really easy to sign up and create an IRA account and transfer funds either through cash contributions or transferring your IRA or rolling over a 401k, but we're 10 years since then, and I'm just going to ask you to trust me that the onboarding process is easy. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on how easy we've made it to execute an investment on the Alto IRA platform. So I'm going to be two people here. I'm going to pretend to be an investor, and I'm going to pretend to be an issuer. An issuer is someone who, a company or fund that's raising money on the Alto platform. So if we go into my dashboard, I asked the team to put a whole bunch of money in there. We could see that the Series A investment is waiting on the issuer to upload documents. So I'm going to go back to the issuer screen. I know this is confusing, going back and forth between windows. And we'll see that it says action required. So I'm in here as the issuer. I'm going to say I'm finished with the documents, which I had already uploaded. I can also go down here and I can see that I can send a link to other investors, or I can just send an email to other investors who I may want to invite to invest in my offering. After I did that, I now have the ability as the investor to execute my investment. Sorry, I have to. Oh, I love doing live demos. The direction of investment. There it is. I go through the whole thing. I'm out of time, but all I have to do is type my signature, and I'm done. Thank you.